What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're on Jesper's account. We have an account tune-up to do, and this one I took a little sneak peek. It's only VIP 7, and he has managed to snag 3 Transcendence Heroes already, 3 V4s as well. This account is looking really good. We're already over the 15 hero limit that we need to maximize our Void Arc. This is looking pretty good just by checking it out already. One thing I want to see is to see where we are on Sealand progress. So pretty decent here. Everything Sealand 20 done, which should be expected. I'm highly surprised this Abyss is not past 20 just yet. Especially with the heroes you have. You definitely have what you need to do, Jesper. So let's take a look at the heroes. Let's take the breakdown and see what we got set up. Holy attack, a very attack-oriented setup here. I like the Asmodel, the Dauntless. It looks good. The skin is amazing. Perfect setup. We have a speed crit, which not really the biggest fan of that. I'd probably rather have a speed HP or a speed attack overall. We do have a Demon Bell, which is very, very strong on her. The setup, see, normally with the Queen, I like getting her as fast as possible. I will use the growth enables here most of the time, especially if you're already using a speed stone and you're not using a speed artifact. You just want to try to get going as fast as possible. We have the skin as well. Same setup. Yeah, it's pretty much what I do for most of my Transcendence heroes is damage reduction, control immunity, and crit chance for most of them, just to get them, you know, decent stats everywhere around the board. I would definitely get another stone on here. Something either attack, or attack, holy damage. Something along those lines to work your Sealand next, because Abyss Sealand, you should already have Sealand 25 done with this. It's very, very easy, especially if you put her in the house. So you have the Splendid A and B that you also will need for that Queen. Good setup on the Sword Flash. I like that. And then let's take a look at the faction. So oh, that second Tix kind of hurts me. I would still keep 1 Tix around because you can help a ton in Broken Spaces 9 right now. The second one and the Horus, yeesh. There's a couple questionable heroes that I would... basically, these last ones down the bottom here, starting with Sigmund and going all the way down here. Even the Valkyrie. Weird choices, but I'm guessing they're probably older ones you just wanted to keep around. Both Horus and Tix really don't have a use here. For you to get Sealand 21 plus, you're going to need multiple Eloise most likely. So that is going to be the project. You might even just want to swap into one of the already pre-built heroes, and that'll take care of the Shadow faction. Let me actually see what all your artifacts are here. Do we have any upgrades? We have a Radiant Crown, another Demon Bell, so you do have 2 Splendid Demon Bells, which is perfect. Upgraded Kiss of Ghost, upgraded Rui, Antlers. Pretty good assortment of artifacts as well. Okay. Fortress faction, yeah, this is going to be pretty tough for you to get Sealand 21 to 25 done, especially 24 and 25. What you really need is you need to probably just decide to get rid of the Sigmund finally. Or the Penny, although the Penny I feel like might be better once she gets E5. You're going to need to make that Sigmund or something else into a second Sherlock. You're definitely going to need second Sherlocks. A Bleaker definitely helps for pushing in Sealand for the Fortress faction, so that's something you could focus on as well. We'll skip Abyss for the moment. Forest faction, yikes. We don't have Vess on this account, so there's absolutely no way of pushing Sealand past 20. The Valkyrie, big mistake. I mean, there's plenty of things you can regress, but I would highly suggest just swapping into them, because I imagine most of these have a fully upgraded stone. So just find the time, find the soul symbols. Do you have them? Yeah, you got 65. I think your main project here is going to be farming hero copies to just swap into other ones. Dark, we have the Drake. We got a couple other projects. That's fine. Light faction. Oof. That 2C Lago hurts me. Find the next light hero. Maybe build it and swap it directly. A lot of things you have on this account, you don't need to build more heroes from scratch. You probably need to consider swapping heroes out. Just take 9 copies, swap them into it. This Eloise, I would have wished you would have not made up there. You have about a 10 star worth. Let's check over here. We have, okay. We got 6 right here. Sherlock, 7, 8, 9. I would highly suggest probably just straight swapping the Sigmund here, because if you V4 all these heroes with your Sword Flashia, you'll probably be able to get C-Lane 25 done without too much trouble. Maybe we'll jump back on here one day if I get the okay from you, and we'll do it for you. We could use some more C-Lane content. That's good. Forest, there's really no other heroes great right now besides Rogan, and it doesn't look like you have many copies. What do your chests look like? Plenty of chests for hero copies, which is nice. That gives you flexibility and options. One, I would definitely say Eloise is a hero you're going to need on this account. Number 2 is Sherlock over here. Forest, I really wouldn't worry about. Let's talk about the main one here, and that is the Abyss faction. So we have 1 extra Ignis copy, 2 extra Ignis copies. Here is what I'm going to say you should really try to focus on. Since you have this queen, you've seen how easy it is to get it done with this type of setup. You already also have a Delacium, which is going to help a ton, especially, I mean, you could put the crown on the Delacium or just leave the Radiant Kiss of Ghost. You need more crowns, I feel like. On this account, you're going to need at least 2 to 3 splendid crowns, in my opinion, to really push a lot of these C-lands to 25, because not only do you need E5 heroes in that faction, you also kind of need them V3 or V4, and you need those splendid crown artifacts. So as far as chests go, I didn't see any relics. Working towards another one. Any artifacts in the bag here? No. So let's just count one more time. How many crowns did we have total? We have a Radiant. I think we had 1 more floating. No, we don't. So yeah, focus on crowns. We need to get more crowns on this account to get more progress. Even without them, I'm thinking if you do make your queen your homeowner on Celestial Island, that might give you the buffs you need over the Sword Flash. Let's see, we got 2, 10, 5, 9. So none of them are very, very high, which is good and bad. You do have some good heroes for her buffing. Queen's going to be a little bit different here. So yeah, Star Spawn is another thing that needs a lot of power. Going for the whale is the perfect example. Yep, you want that. I would probably say, yeah, I was going to say if you have the assassin one, I would go for the assassin after that. And then after the assassin, I'd probably start leveling up the Spirit of Splendor, the light Star Spawn, because the holy damage and attack and HP are really good combinations. You don't really need the mage for CC when it comes to sea lands and stuff, because it's just not really in the strategy. You need to be super tanky, not super CCing, and you should be able to get this done pretty easily. So I think the focus is getting some Eloise copies and swapping out some heroes here in the Shadow faction. Doing something similar with Sherlock and either Sigmund or Penny in the Fortress faction. Forest, I mean, just let it sit. Maybe there's another good Forest hero coming out soon. Again, there's too many project heroes in like the 9-star range, when in reality, you should probably just be swapping out the bad heroes, because promotion stones are tight. I mean, you could build like 1 more E5 hero with the food you have. But is it really worth it? Because you got a lot of good heroes here that you don't want to turn into food as 9 and 10 stars. So this is kind of one of those classic examples of building too many food things, and it's getting you into some trouble. So at least you have energy feed set up for Vortex. You have the Drake. You have the Ignis. You have Rogan. You're good. You're good for Vortex. That's the last thing I want to talk about here. What is your current area? Defier in 6. You could probably push a little bit further, especially since you do have a Punisher and an Antlers Cane on this account. You could throw it on the Sword Flash, run the energy feed. You should be in a good spot. You got everything you need to make it happen. You just got to take the time to actually push these different things, both Vortex and of course Sealand. I would definitely suggest going for probably Abyss Sealand first. Gems, you have plenty of gems, like you've been saving, that you can afford to swap these V4s around and get the best output. At least get a Sealand 24 done, because with what you have in either Fortress or Abyss, you should be able to get the Sealand 24 pretty easily. So that's pretty solid. Pets, you're already working on the new line. You're in a really good spot. I think your biggest thing is just getting rid of the old heroes, replacing with better new ones, and seeing a big profit. Not necessarily building more heroes, but swapping into the better ones for the heroes that are just outdated. So let me know what you guys think. Jesper, if you have any other questions, definitely hit me up. If you want me to do your Seal Land as well, Jesper, I think I can make that happen. And I'll see you guys next time.